Hi, conscious Taurus! Welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. My name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward happiness. Today is your reading for the next 15 days. So we're going to figure out what's going to happen for you in your energies. If you want to follow up with your energy predictions, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. And with no further ado, oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Make sure you check out the description below, because there is everything you need to know about this reading, a lot of additional information that you need to know. And with no further ado, let's start with the cards. So you've got, all right, just give me one sec. So you've got the Fame, Theft Loss, Countryside Health, Thought Friendship, and the Table. And also, that's not the last card actually. Don't know what's happening in this reading. I'm just not having my thoughts straight. The last card is Inheritance. Right, so I'm talking to a Taurus right now in that very situation for those 2 weeks who is feeling successful. Maybe you had some successes recently. You achieved something, you got valued for something, you feel worthy, you feel validated, you feel successful, of course, but you also feel like confident in yourself and in your abilities. So maybe you want something. I have this feeling that, okay, maybe it's not necessarily a battle. It's not necessarily that, but it's kind of like there was a sort of competition or something and you won. You're the one who won and you got rewarded. You're in that energy anyway. That's how you're feeling. So even though nothing specific happened, that's how you're feeling at the moment. And the second energy I have in that reading is theft loss. And this card is telling me, okay, so if someone won, maybe someone lost. So here is you, the winner, and the loser here, you know. And maybe those 2 people are the same person. Maybe you won something, but in the winning of it, you may have lost something that you may not even necessarily realize, because it's not what you are identified with, because you identify to the winner, you identified with that successful person, you know, and like that's more your ego, you know, and how you present yourself, how you are being seen and how you're feeling. But maybe there is this inside of you that you may not really see, or start to see, you know, a little bit, or it's plainly an external person, another person who you had a competition with, or sort of battle or a fight, or, you know, a disagreement or something, and you got the honors, you got the win. But this person feels abused, feels that they have lost something, that they have been taken and that, you know, it was not fair, that there was a betrayal or an abuse or something. That's how they feel. That maybe they feel your recognition is not actually it's not actually valid, you know, in their opinion. Maybe they feel you're not actually trustworthy, maybe, you know, that's how you present to the world. That, okay, you can reverse the placement if it doesn't fit. Take it as it flows, as it flies. If you are not the Taurus, but you're interacting with a person who is Taurus, I may be talking to you, not to the Taurus, but it's a Taurus reading, so I'm going to say you Taurus. But you can reverse the placements. You can reverse the characters in the story. So here you are, the winner, all the recognition, and someone who is not happy about it because they lost, because they feel abused, and maybe it's you, maybe it's all, there's no one else, maybe it's you with you, that, oh, maybe you have not achieved, you feel successful, but you may not have achieved it in a proper way, like you may have been dodgy in some way, or, you know, you may have crossed some boundaries, or, you know, it was not very clear or clean cut or clean. It was maybe, you know, not right, you know, you may have used, you know, the goal, the ends justify the means, or something like that. Oh. So you may have this inside of you, and you may reproach yourself something, maybe unconsciously or subconsciously. Or it's just someone else, you know, and this person may feel like that, but it's someone you're interacting with, but it may not even be you who did that abuse, you know. Maybe they got abused in that situation you were in with together, but that's how they feel. And if it's a part of you, that's how that part of you feels. Or that part of you feels that they've been abused. Maybe you want something, but you feel that you got abused, that someone took you something still, you know, in the background. Or something, or the situation took you. So here you are, taking some time off to reflect, to think, to feel better about that situation, although you're already feeling successful, right? But somehow this little thing, this person, even if you're not the one who did that, you know, to them, this situation, it makes you think. It makes you want to take some time off to reflect. Or if it's not taking time off, it's just, you know, at night, you know, you're meditating, or you're thinking a lot, or you're reflecting. You're thinking about that. You're regenerating. Maybe this situation made you lose some energy, and so you have to regenerate now from that. If you were accused by that person and it's not even true, you know, or I don't know what happened. It depends on the situation. It depends, like how many people watch the video, and everyone has a different situation. So it depends on your situation. Some people, it will be one thing, some others, it will be another thing. But right now you're taking time for yourself to regenerate, to think, to rest, and to meditate. yeah, to think about all that. And that's good because in the next few days, what will happen, it will happen this. This is a card of kindness, benevolence. It's very, very kind and benevolent, actually. You know, those two cards, they are under the sun energy. And so they are both very similar, as you can see the nature inherent in those cards. And yeah, there is kind of a symmetry here, and this looks like this, the colors here. So I don't know. I find that there is something very, and also this card is followed by this card, because this is a card number 8 and this card is the card number 9. So you have this and then you have that. So in your reading you have this first and then that. But they are linked. They are linked in the fact that it's this retreat or this holiday or this time off or this reflection, this thinking has made you find a way to generate benevolence, kindness, compromise, solutions. Like, it's not really solutions, but what I'm trying to say is that I feel you are the dog and the other person is the flower. Like, the dog is looking after the flower, because the flower is a little bit fragile, and you are in that position. You know, you have all the strengths and the external validation and all the power, basically. So you are the dog, you're stronger, and you are helping this little, flower, this who is anxious, because you can see she looks like anxious, and you're helping that person. So you're being very benevolent, looking after that person, you know, and you're just having thoughts of helping that person, thoughts about how you can protect them, or, you know, there is also some admiration going on. So in that card, you know, the dog admires the flower. So you may think, okay, if this is the dog and this is the flower, this one should be admiring that one. Although if you are that and you're being valued like that and honored, and you have all the rewards and all the success, and it's visible to everyone would think, okay, this person who lost the battle admires that person. It may be true, but if it's true, the opposite is also true. Because in that card, I can feel and tell that actually you, if you are the dog, you are actually recognizing the value of that person. Because maybe, so if you didn't win with clean behaviors, for example, you may actually see, okay, so that person actually is the one who deserves the rewards and the fame and all that, the recognition. Or even if you are not the one who did something to that person, you may still recognize that this person actually has a lot of value. And so now you're looking after that person and you admire that person for what they are, because you know, because you've been meditating. And so what will unfold and ensue is that you're going to see each other, you're going to have a meeting, a table meeting, like you're going to sit around the table, you're going to talk, you're going to speak your truth, you're going to tell them what's inside your heart. I really feel it's more because that card can mean many things, you know, partying and things like that. But I think it's more, I'm more drawn to the word. So it's written in French because it's a French deck. Did I show you? I used the Oracle Belline. It's a French deck. So it's written the table. The table is more, so to me, what this reading is about. So you're gonna put onto the table all your thoughts and emotions and everything you think about that situation. You're gonna put it all on the table. You're gonna sit at a table and you're gonna discuss, chat, and you know, with this benevolence and this kindness and this gentleness. This is a very gentle card, very protective and all that. And I'm saying that it's more that than just, you know, having fun and you know, you may have fun. I'm not saying you can't. You may have fun, but because the Oracle is advising that card, the inheritance card, which is my shadow work card, I'm thinking, okay, maybe, you know, you're gonna just have to put everything that is from the past, or, you know, all the past thoughts, your thinking and everything that happened, you know, in that situation and all the past things, because it may actually not be just the first thing, you know, that happened. Maybe some other things happened in the past. You know, maybe there is a history. Even within yourself, there may be a history, maybe with not with that person, but with someone else or in another situation or something. And so the Oracle is advising you to do your shadow work and to use your experience and past experiences and to be wise in that situation and wise in how you're going to say things to that person and also work on yourself. So I made a shadow work video recently because it's so important, and all my readings, they kind of are about shadow work and mirroring, because the external world is a reflection of our internal world, and you can see there is always a mirroring. Maybe this is an external person, but even if it's an external person, it's always a reflection of an internal thing that is happening. So shadow work is very important for us to awaken and evolve and get a greater consciousness. Why? Because what is in the shadow is still you, and you think it's not. And so when you reintegrate it, when you put it back into you, your basket, I would say, who is you, then you get a bigger understanding and consciousness of who you are. You know yourself better, not just the little part. So I encourage you to watch that video. So the problem is with that video is that it's in French. I did it in French. It was very spontaneous. I got inspired to do it because I got a comment on one of my French Oracle videos about something, and so I got inspired to do this video. So it's in French, and I have not translated it. I have not made another whole video in English. So I may need to translate that video, but you can watch it with the subtitles if you watch it from a laptop or a computer, not from an iPhone or an iPad. Maybe from Android it works, but I've got an iPhone and iPad, and it's not working, definitely. And I checked it on Google, and they said no, it's not working. So, but I checked it from my laptop, and the subtitles do work. So they are automatically generated by Google, so they may not be that good. I opened also the translation to the community if someone wants to translate the video. But yeah, so check out the description of that video, because I wrote, or in the comments, I wrote how to get the subtitles, because you have to click on closed caption and then choose which language you want it to be translated into. But yeah, that's my advice. Okay, so share this video, send this video to another Taurus who may benefit this video. Like it if you like it, and subscribe if you want to receive your next predictions and don't miss anything. And I'll see you in my shadow work video, or in another of my oracle videos or therapy videos. I do channelings as well. So if you want to check out your sun, moon, rising, and the sign for someone who you're interacting with, feel free to do so. And I'll talk to you now in one of those videos, or in 2 weeks' time. And have a very beautiful day, Taurus. Bye-bye.